season has all been building to this. And now, first-round games and home field settings. This place is going to be rocking. Welcome to Notre Dame Stadium, the legendary home of the Fighting Irish. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Out there, great energy as this college football playoff gets underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Gets it to the 25-yard line, and that's where they'll start the drive. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill curve.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. You're right. He shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. That pass is caught.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a third down on the opening drive. To the air, it's Magouligan. Catch made over the middle. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
They'll kick it away here. Fielding the punt, looking to improve field position here. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Ball handed off. The game good for just a few yards. The defense swarming to the football.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. He's looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. The coverage seemed able to bring the returner to the ground. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Handoff here from the shotgun. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. Looks like Georgia will have the 1st down.
Well, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this 1st down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
This line getting set up. It's a 1st down play. Scanning the field. It's Magouligan. Running out of time in the pocket. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. Either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. Catch made on the right side. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the 1st down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this 1st down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the 1st.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Catch made inside the 10. The stop made at the 5. The offense will have 1st and goal now.
Yeah, the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. Looking to chuck it again. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Georgia, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
And this running back's going to show you he can be a receiver as well. He's just not back there running the football. Nice job of showing that versatility. Pulls it in and gets 6.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. They look to throw it here on second down. The receiver makes the catch. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. They test the middle of the defense, but yet nothing.
I love the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little bit lacking on that one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board on that call.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up third down.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Looking deep downfield to the left. This one is dropped. No one around him. He couldn't make the catch. Incomplete.
Oh, my gosh. The defense busting coverage. Leave the receiver wide open. And boy, oh, boy, did they catch a break.
And at fourth down, they'll punt it away here. We'll see what he can do on the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. First play of this drive now. They're set up at the 34. Looking to throw. It's Magouligan. That catch is hauled in. This one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is trying to create some matchups to their advantage. But, man, this defense is so athletic. Nowhere to go here after this catch.
Now it's second down here. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, caught over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Offense facing a third and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky fourth down decision? Looking for the wide out. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet.
It's a cold night, and this offense is trying to come out, trying to find some kind of rhythm to get their quarterback going, but maybe underestimating the conditions and the speed of this defense.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. Can they begin to click now? First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Boy, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. Moves out of the pocket. Looking deep down the left side. Pulls it in outside the 10 and still running. The game moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on third down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
First and goal, handoff. Stop for no gain, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the move now. Touchdown, Notre Dame, as they get on the board here in this playoff game.
Boy, this guy is so much fun to watch. Here, not even on a design QB run, able to create, use his legs, threaten the defense with his arm, and eventually off the scramble gets into the end zone. Great play.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. And the returner will be brought down. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession, ended in a pick. Let's it fly to the wideout. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side.
Well, that would have been a great pass on a beautiful sunny day, but in these elements, and that is a tough thing to do. Outstanding throw and catch.
Looking downfield, it's Magouligan. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. He'll be taken down, but he crosses midfield of the 48.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to scramble. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Love the aggressive mindset from the play caller here on first down. Take a shot downfield. One thing is, they're all covered. Nobody's open. He gets flushed out of the pocket, decides to run towards the boundary and gets out of bounds, and a good gain and a first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. He escapes the pocket, trying to create here on the move. What a catch! Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Receiver makes the catch. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
After the big loss on first down, it's 2nd and goal, backed up. Defense is coming after him. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defense
offensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. You had him at second forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Back to throw. It's Magouligan. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. This game remains tied in the 2nd quarter.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They'll run it here. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. 2nd down. We're going to throw it. It's a quick grab. They bring him down. Blocker's not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between a quarterback and a receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He bought some time, now lets it go. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. He makes the grab. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And it'll be Smarter right at the line for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense in a split backfield now. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. The ball is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the interception gives the offense the football at the 40.
Well, cold weather always seems to make life more difficult in the passing game. You can see this quarterback really wants that one back. That's a tough break on this interception.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. We go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
It's Magul again. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it inside the 10. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have first and goal right there.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The defense better regroup after that big gainer. It's first and goal just outside the 5. QB keeper all the way. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Swarmed by the pass rush, a sack.
And the first play of this drive is a big sack for this defense. These are exactly the kind of plays that can kill a drive before you even get to third down. You cannot allow a big sack to start a drive like this.
Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Bulldogs will kick this away to start the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the third quarter. And looking to throw now on first down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And look at this, the fullback getting involved in the passing game. You don't see that too often these days.
How about the big fella? The good news is this guy has pretty good hands, and we saw it right there on full display.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. It's a nice wrap up there by the junior. And that's the fullback making the catch. That was not a big concern for this defense when they built the game plan, but maybe they have to shift the focus.
Yeah, they have to, because this guy's athletic enough to be able to make that catch. This guy pounds those shoulders in to make blocks play after play. I think it's very nice to be able to see him finally show what he can do catching a ball like this.
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Design quarterback run. Physical run earns the first down.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped the ball here. This tight end is known for his hands. The ball's put on the money. Somehow it just goes through his arms.
It's 2nd and 10 off the incompletion. Ball to 36 still. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the 1st down.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Can they convert on 3rd down to keep this drive rolling? Dropping back, we're going to throw for the 1st down. Pressure is coming. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
But Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
1st down. We're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Sims. 5-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 5.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
That completion sets up a 2nd down play. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And it's incomplete. There was no receiver in the area, and looks like it'll be an intentional grounding call. This will be the 10th play of the drive, but it's 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
This will be fair caught way back at the 5-yard line. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They're going to run it. Back gets the carry. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
And wow, listen to this
we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this first down. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a 3rd down. They do their job, convert. Now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Takes the ball and heads to the left. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. From the shotgun, drops back. On the move now. He'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. Now it's 3rd down.
The offense doesn't come up with the completion here, Chris, but I think it gives you an indication of what they think they can do here in the second half of this playoff game.
So the offense faces a 3rd and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Magouligan. Grabbed by the receiver. Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert. You keep working that clock.
So the misfire in first down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 32. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's going for a big play downfield. It's caught at the 25, and he's still going. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Now someone moved this a bit too early. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Receiver in motion now. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. The pass rush closing in. And it's hauled in way downfield. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. As we reach the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They open the 4th by going to the air. He's running out of time here. That pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down play coming up. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great play to set up his offense here.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Breaks into open space. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Man, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today. Making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The Dogs will line up here on first down and goal. No connection there. The pass is incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
So getting nothing on first down makes it second and goal from the 8. Looking to pass. It's McGool again. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here a long way from the goal line now. Trying to throw for it on third and goal. He's got it near the end zone. And he can't quite get in. They get him down at the 1-yard line.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
No hesitation from the head coach. They'll go for it on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Chris, what about the mentality here from this offensive coordinator? Instead of throwing the football, they decide to get behind the offensive line, get physical with this defense, and pound it into the end zone.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. After putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Quick throw misses his mark there. Incomplete.
Yet another incomplete pass, and this offense simply hasn't accomplished anything at all through the air today. Time is of the essence now, and a comeback seems improbable to me.
They look to throw it here on second down. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
On third down, he drops to throw. Looking deep to the right side. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Fires it to the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They make the tackle, but not before he reaches the 37. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
2nd and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. The quarterback making some changes at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Hit as he released it, but they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. Trying for a fourth down completion. The pocket breaking down. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Force out of bounds, but a nice gain there. And the offense will have a first and goal.
Chris, this is a great example of the awareness for both sides of the ball. The offense knowing where the first down marker is on 4th and long, and they're able to get to it. But the defense also has to know. They got to prevent the receiver from getting to the marker, and they're unable to do it here.
Looking to throw again. Slides a quick throw. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They connect for 6. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Now run it here. That's the running back with the ball.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Going backwards to open up this drive after the loss, 2nd down and 15. Dropping back, it's Magouligan. Looking downfield, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, that's going to cost you.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looks like he's going to run it. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. And he's going to be taken down there, but there is a flag on the field. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call. The Bulldogs will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job at taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Makes a quick catch.
Well, we just continue to see this defense make great plays, especially with their tackling. And the awareness to understand we're in the 4th quarter, you're trying to keep this offense in bounds so they keep that clock moving.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Short pass, finds the tight end. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Hey, it's got to start somewhere. That's a nice conversion here on 3rd down. You got a long way to go, but maybe a little momentum here. Let's see what they can do coming off that nice play.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Throws to the tight end. He makes the grab. They stop him quickly, but not before a gain down to the 6. It's 1st and goal.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Looking for 6. And it's incomplete, very near the goal line.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Nothing on 1st down, so now it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Back to throw again. He's got it right near the end zone. He will score. Touchdown, Irish. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And now the try here for the extra point. And the point after gets him within a touchdown, 28-21. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Breaks free. Makes the catch for the defense. Breaks in the ball, and it's a short gain.
Chris, good job here on this stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all 3 to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
Grinding away with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Smart play to keep it on the ground to try to keep that clock moving, but there's still a lot of work here on 3rd down for this offense with the lead. Face it, you got one of the best quarterbacks in the country. Put the ball in his hands and work his magic.
And that will pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at 38.
Boy, I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Has the lead in the 4th quarter. It's 3rd down. Instead of running, you throw it. Take a chance of a potential incompletion, but instead you trust your quarterback. Completion, 1st down, fresh set of downs, and you continue to work that clock.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? On 1st down, it's play action. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the catch downfield. Finally brought down, but that play moves the ball all the way down to the 21.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
The defense showing blitz here. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? Looking to throw. It's Magouligan. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll stop him short. The completion gained 5 yards, but brings up 4th down.
Boy, what an incredible job here by this defense on 3rd down. Now to set up a pivotal 4th down play. Question is, does the offense go for it and be aggressive, or do they punt it away and trust their defense to get a win?
So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He missed it. Off target that time. The lead remains at 7 after the miss.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
Here's the first play of the drive now from that 20-yard line. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Caught at the 30, still running. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Chris, how about that execution? Great throw by the quarterback. The receiver does his job and then takes it into the end zone. And now we've got an interesting situation here. Late in the game in a playoff, you kick the extra point to tie this up, or you go for two to potentially take the lead.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. To throw, it's Magouligan. Fires it to the right out. And it's going to be way off. The receiver was wide open. The pass off target. Missed opportunity.
Well, there aren't very many things that can get to a quarterback of this magnitude. I think it's safe to say that good pressure by the defense can get to any quarterback.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. Hook inside the red zone and still running. Touchdown, Dogs. They take the lead in the final minute.
Chris, I thought we might be headed to overtime here, but this offense would not be denied. Outstanding execution, and they take the lead. Now it's all about, can their defense hold on to see if they can get this win.
Now here comes the point after attempt. PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. Play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Hits the ball as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on him. Right now, the defensive coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Playoff game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? And he's back to throw again on second down. Looking for a late deep throw. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Fires it to the wideout. Catch made in space. Look out. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And now a late timeout is taken. 6 seconds showing on the clock.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking deep for late game heroics. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. He could go. And he goes down as the takeaway wraps up a hard-earned victory for the defense. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.